Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm with Megan Howse, who's the Senior Vice President of Marketing at iQmetrix. Megan, thank you for joining me again.
Thanks for having me, Doug. Excited to be back.
So this is our podcast number 2 in a 4-part series about the SummitX event coming up. SummitX is a very unique telecom event in the retail sector. We're going to be learning more about that. We're going to hear a little bit about what we did last time. And this time we're going to be taking a deeper dive into the topics that you will see if you come to the show. But Megan, first, what is iQmetrix?
Yeah, so iQmetrix is the leading provider of interconnected commerce solutions in North America. And so we offer SaaS services, SaaS solutions and services to carriers, authorized retailers, OEMs, et cetera, throughout all of North America.
And what is SummitX?
SummitX is our industry event, so it is truly the only event of its kind with a focus specifically on telecom retail. So our goal is to be bringing together carriers, their retailer channel, OEMs, vendors, everyone in the industry who even has some type of connection to the retail side of things, all in one place for some inspiration and interconnection, no doubt.
And you have big hitters coming to this event.
We do, yes. I honestly think it's one of our best agendas we've ever had in the history of this event. So we actually have NFL star Tim Tebow headlining our event this year. So he's doing a keynote session around motivation and organizational culture. And I don't know many people who bring the grit more than Tim Tebow. So that should be a phenomenal session. Following his speech, we'll actually have a meet and greet and photo op session as well with him. And then we have Adam Smiley Pozwalski. So Adam is a best-selling author and workplace culture guru. So he's doing a keynote session on belonging and human connection in the future of work. He's very well known for his keynote speeches and has even spoken for companies like Verizon, Meta, you name it. So very well known and happy to have him on the agenda. And then we have Josh Linkner as well. So Josh Linkner is a serial entrepreneur and best-selling author. He's also a venture capital investor, and his session is going to be called Find a Way, which is actionable takeaways for people to really dig through and challenge themselves to get through some of the more difficult times. And so he really leans into making sure that people have clear insights to take away from his keynote as well. And then we also have Shelley Palmer, who is a renowned technology visionary and CEO of the Palmer Group, as well as a professor. We've had Shelley in the past, and our crowd absolutely loved him. So we're bringing him back this year. He's actually going to be doing 2 sessions. So his keynote itself will be on digital transformation of the future. And then he'll be doing a breakout session specifically on some 5G influence in the industry as well. So those are our biggest names, but definitely not all that's on the agenda.
And then with the keynoters, you guys are going to be doing a deeper dive into the aspects of telecom, retail telecom, with 4 different tracks.
Yeah. So our theme this year is innovation, insights, inspiration, and interconnection. And so we decided to actually use that theme to split up our agenda tracks as well. So on the insights side of things, we have both user insights as well as industry insights that'll be showing up on the agenda. So a lot of the attendees are users of our software, so we want to make sure we're sharing best practices with them in terms of improving business operations. But then we also want to share some of the industry insights that we're seeing as well. So we have internal teams that are doing a lot of research and analysis on what's impacting retail in general, but also specifically telecom retail. So we have multiple sessions on that. And then on the innovation side of things, we actually have our keynote session that we do, which is every year the telecom industry address. And that's sort of where we do our version of product announcements. So we start with some of those industry insights, and then we lean into what's new, both within our existing products as well as new innovations that we've launched this year. And then we have other companies joining us to share some of their thoughts on innovation as well. So we have StatFlow joining us to do a panel around keeping the human element in the modern age. And we have Netlink doing a session on the impact of eSIM in retail as well. And then there'll be other sessions really leaning into some of those products and product announcements as well in a deeper way. In terms of inspiration, a lot of that is coming from the keynotes themselves, but we hope that people can get inspiration or draw some kind of inspiration from each of the other sessions as well, in terms of things like the activation experience and how we can improve that, or the future of retail. There we have a wonderful panel on the future of retail and what people can expect with that, the power of 5G. We also have some sessions around leadership and the employee experience as well. And then lastly, we have interconnection, which is largely a lot of our networking events. And our purpose as a company is create great experiences. And that's sort of really what we're aiming to do with this interconnection side of things. So on the first day, we actually have multiple activities. So we have a golf tournament, we have a river float option for our attendees, and we're even this year doing a trail cleanup organized with the city. And so it's kind of a bit of a give back to the community as well. And then we have, each morning, we have different options for hikes, yoga. We have breakfast and lunches where folks can network throughout the vendor showcase. And we also have a welcome reception the first evening. But then we will also have our epic Monday night party, which this year is actually up on the side of Mummy Mountain, which sits behind the Camelback Inn. So should be a pretty good place to create some of those interconnections, networking within the industry.
And it's actually in a really great place too, the whole event.
Yeah, it's at the Camelback Inn Resort and Spa, and it is truly one of the nicest resorts that I've been to. So we're very excited to have this as our event space this year.
And can anyone go that's in the telecom market?
Yes, all telecom professionals absolutely welcome. Particularly if you have a focus within the retail space, I promise you'll get value out of attending the event, no doubt.
Well, Megan, I want to thank you for joining me on this second part of a 4-part series about this event. I'm going for the first time. I'm a first-time attendee, so I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. And I hope everybody takes a look at this.
Awesome. Thanks, Doug. We look forward to seeing you all there.